Have you ever thought about taking on investors? It's a question I get asked more than you would think, and sometimes from folks in the industry, and sometimes from just other entrepreneurs, and sometimes just from people curious about how we've built Text in Church. And honestly, we've considered it. We've had the conversations. We've watched what happens when others go into our space and they go that route. But here's what I've learned. Staying bootstrapped, it hasn't been a limitation. It's been one of the best leadership decisions that we've made. And so let me tell you why. A few years ago, I was talking with another CEO in the church space, and his company had just taken on a major round of funding. He was excited, growth potential, more resources, validation. 6 months later, I ran into him again. And the excitement was gone. He talked about the pressure to hit these aggressive targets, about cutting support staff just to improve margins, about pushing features they just didn't believe in, just so they could meet investor expectations. And then he said something that stuck with me. I don't think we're serving our members anymore. I think we're serving our shareholders. And that hit hard because at the end of the day, our job isn't to impress VCs or to chase some growth multiple. Our job is to serve churches well, to build tools that help people feel known, noticed, and loved. And being bootstrapped means we own our direction. Every morning, I get to wake up and ask one question. What do our church partners need right now? And how can we help? We don't need to cut corners to hit someone else's targets. We don't ship features that don't even serve our mission. We don't change pricing to maximize lifetime value just because someone else tells us to. We're building with purpose, not with pressure. Now, to be clear, we're not against outside investment. If the right strategic partner comes along, someone who shares our values and believes in our mission, we'd be open to that, but we're certainly not chasing it. We're not building to be bought, we're building to serve. And so here's what I've realized. When you put your people over profit, the right kind of growth follows. When a church uses Text in Church to follow up with someone who hasn't been back in months, and that person feels seen. That's the metric that we're after. That's the metric that matters. We don't need a valuation to validate that impact because we see it every single week. And so if you've ever wondered, hey, why does Text in Church stay bootstrapped? Now you know, because we believe in slow, steady, and mission-first growth. We believe in empowering teams, not just pleasing investors. And we believe that when you stay true to your mission, everything else falls into place. And so if you're leading through your own season of growth and want practical tools to stay grounded in what matters most, I put together a free 30-day leadership growth plan. It walks you through the frameworks that have helped our team to grow with clarity, alignment, and purpose. You can download it using the link in the description.